All right, guys. How are you guys doing tonight? This is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you. And yes, I know you cannot see me right now. I mean, some of you may have looked at my Twitter already and have seen, what exactly is, going on right now. If you were able to watch the open forum video I just posted before going live here about, the fact that that I'm going to be doing, my Q&A at the end of the year on Monday. But I'm sure I also mentioned the fact that, if you think, my costume attire has been, silly and goofy with the holidays, happening right now, of course, and me going all out, I got a huge opener for you, as I said right now. And yeah, so I have a little treat about to show you guys, a Christmas gift. And they probably just saw something on the left side of your screens. I'm scratching my face. I had a little Christmas gift that, I got from my sister today that she went all out. Unlike, this child, when he first opened it from his Aunt Clara, he did not like it. Well, I actually found it funny, especially because it was from my sister. So without further ado, here is the big eye opener I got for you guys and the showing of one of my Christmas presents I got today that was not WWE related. Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. Yep, that's right. You can tell from the little logo right here. And yes, I know Alexa Bliss apparently got this too for Christmas, or at least dressed up for Christmas, as it revealed me on Twitter and Instagram and whatnot. But yes, guys, I am the deranged Easter Bunny tonight. Of course, last night I was Hermie. In my Q&A forum, I was just wearing a normal elf hat. I dressed up as Rudolph a few times. Again, I've just gone all out as always, just to have some fun here. And of course, the nice surprise today was me on Christmas Day getting this fancy classic outfit from my own sister. So watching this, sis, thank you very much for this. But yeah, guys, but I'm going to be, of course, wearing this for my live review. Of course, it is pretty comfy to wear, I gotta say. It fits me pretty good. I mean, I don't have the slippers, though. I just have just it's like a onesie for the most part without any, shoes, unfortunately. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get to this, guys. What's going on? As always, this is the Club of the Man 1993, and I'm coming at you guys for my live review of SmackDown Live from the December 25th, 2018, the Christmas edition of SmackDown Live that was pre-taped last week in Fresno, California. Next week's SmackDown tapings for New Year's Day are actually going to be taped in Pittsburgh on Saturday night. Unfortunately, though, I was not able to really get any tickets, and I have some other stuff going on the rest of this week and into New Year's with the family, so I will not be in attendance for the New Year's Day tapings in Pittsburgh. Of course, it's weird because then again, everybody was home with their families the past couple of days, so I thought it was weird going from California to Pittsburgh. But you know what? It's all good. Besides, I'm going to WrestleMania in April, so it's all good there. So tonight, the Club of the Man 1993, or the Deranged Easter Bunny, or the Pink Nightmare. Don't call me Ralphie, though, although Ralph is my middle name. Please do not call me Ralphie. I absolutely hate being called Ralphie. So the Deranged Pink Bunny, the Deranged Easter Bunny, or the Pink Nightmare, will bring you your live review tonight. I didn't get to watch SmackDown live, well, when it first happened, because I spent the day with family, as I've been doing the past couple of days. But I did watch the highlights while I was, editing my other small little videos I did before this video, which you haven't seen them. My Undertaker t-shirt revealing. So I got an Undertaker t-shirt, and also I got a Braun Strowman t-shirt as well. So if you haven't got a chance, check out those videos for sure. And also, for the fun of it, check out my Wolfenstein 3D Christmas special Let's Play I did yesterday also as well. So just check those out. Get a chance, guys. Again, I hope you all had a great holiday. But we're going to talk about this episode of SmackDown Live, which, gotta say, for a holiday episode, that was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't really, A-worthy, but I thought, it had a very good, flow to it. It felt like, the comedy stuff, like, the Christmas stuff, for the most part, fit in well with the storylines. It was given to the right people, And we got some stuff seeming to further on tell stories, getting into the Royal Rumble. Did we have any more people confirmed tonight for Royal Rumble? But I definitely thought this show meant something more than Raw did. But once again, too, I'm still not crazy about the McMahons, running both Raw and SmackDown. Once again, SmackDown did not need it. I felt this was a better episode we got from last week for sure. So of course, let's check the live chat and see who we've got here. We let's see here. We got Tia Couponer. What is up, Tia Couponer? Mike, you silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I do know tricks are for kids, and I won't deny. I still do eat Trix yogurt these days. Not much of a yogurt guy, but I still eat Trix yogurt because I like Trix yogurt. Oh boy, Robbie says in the live chat, Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie. Of course, I checked out that movie as much as I could today, as usual. Since it's tradition, I can't pass it up, and I have it on DVD, so I'm still gonna watch it. Since I'm in the Christmas spirit and whatnot. But yeah, thank you for joining me live as well, Robbie. We also asked, do you see the WWE title match at the Royal Rumble being Daniel Bryan versus Mustafa Ali versus AJ Styles? Possibly it could be a triple threat. It could just be also Bryan and Ali, but I will get into that, of course, later on. And also, of course, as I watched the highlights, I'm not sure if this happened during the show or if it happened in a Fallout interview, but we will talk about what happened with AJ Styles and Vincent Kennedy McMahon as well in this stream. So make sure to stay tuned for that, guys, as well, to talk about that. And also, I will give the plugs and talk about what is going to be happening for the rest of this week, or should I say, the rest of the year, if you know what I mean. Guys, but without further ado, let's get into this live review and talk about this. This is going to be a lot more worthwhile talking about than last night. Last night's show, again, nothing happened. Tonight's show, some stuff happened. So let's get right into it, guys, and let's see what goes on here. So we opened up with R-Truth coming out as Santa Claus, and Carmella dressed up as well, in a Christmas outfit as well. Okay, not bad. He called himself Truthy Claus, saying that he's been up all night delivering presents with Carmelfa's help, because Carmella's just more like an elf. On their way back to the North Pole, they had to stop at SmackDown as a present to themselves, and the reindeer's getting tired. He starts saying, Dasher, Dancer, Jermaine, Tito, Little Michael, not me, I'm Big Michael, and Randy, Samuel, Carol Break, and then pretty much Carol Break instead of Dance Break. But then out comes the new Daniel Bryan, which I'm sorry, get a new theme song. I'm sorry. His Titantron thing just looks so bland, so plain. It looks too simple. And he needs a new theme song. I'm sorry, I love Flight of the Velarkis, but again, it still feels like a hero's coming out. He is not a hero right now, as well you say, but he is killing it as the heel. But he comes out and he says he accepts that instead of being with his family, he has to be in this cesspool, but he won't accept legitimizing the farce that is Truthy Claus. It may not be obvious, but this is not the real Santa. He calls the crowd and the Joy Elves in the ring fickle before saying he's not here to talk about truth. He's here to expose the real Santa Claus. He understands why we value Santa. He's the epitome of all our cheap material desires, but you know what gets us? What that gets us over the last 40 years, that's cost us half the coral reef on the planet, made islands of misfit garbage in the oceans because we want more and more. We get more and more of these islands of trash. And you know what else gets them? The glaciers melt, the sea levels rise, and in 20 years, there will be no North Pole and no Santa Claus. Truth calls Bryan an angry little elf that gets Bryan to ask if he's treating this like a joke. Since that's all his career is, Truth says that might be true, but Bryan better watch out because he is going to be in the Royal Rumble. And since they won a Big Splash Challenge, he's going to be number 30. And maybe after he wins, he'll take the title from Bryan and be the last one laughing. If he's still champion at Mania, that is. But then Bryan asks him one question. How on earth does he expect to win when he can't even count to 30? Truth says, I can sure do so. He starts counting. When he gets to 7, he says, dance break! And then they start doing their dance. But then Bryan starts to attack Truth with a chop block, going after Truth's leg, trying to get him, put him into the heel hook. Carmella's begging him to let go. He does, but then he does a double wrist clutch and then gets back in. And again, does another heel hook. Carmella then checks on Truth, and Mike Chioda keeps Bryan back and checks on Truth himself. So, not a bad opening segment, again, to see if, the new Daniel Bryan and more time just, absolutely get shine on the mic. Again, this whole, bring this, this whole, environmentalist, which, again, in real life, Bryan is, big on the environment and whatnot. This psychopathic heel character is just literally, just speaking from the heart, it feels like. I mean, again, I'm sure, again, Daniel Bryan, I'm sure, is still, a great guy in person. But once again, this is just something fresh that he feels that he needs right now for his career. But I'm just literally going after Santa Claus. Again, as I say before, this is stuff that, people like Daniel Bryan, and with how great R-Truth has been, of course, since him and Carmella have teamed up on SmackDown, this is the type of people that's meant for segments like this. Like, not, the club. Not like some people like Daniel Bryan could use a little bit of comedy, of course, in his segments, but he still sounds like vicious. He sounds like you could take this guy seriously. Like, he sounds like he knows what he's saying, not just being scripted and just being a deranged pink Easter bunny like I am right now. But it just worked. I mean, I don't expect R-Truth to win the Royal Rumble. In fact, I am thinking he may come out earlier than number 30. I mean, Carmella, maybe she'll be at number 30. But again, I really think it'll be so time of a twist to this this whole thing with them being in the Royal Rumble. Because again, just to have, again, with no offense, I mean, I think Truth and Carmella are great acts, but they're not serious threats for me to win the Royal Rumble. I feel like, there is going to be, some, little twist to this whole number 30 spot. So I'm sure maybe we will see Daniel Bryan or Truth have a match in the upcoming weeks for, Truth to get his comeuppance on Daniel Bryan. But I thought it was a pretty fun segment, and I thought it worked pretty good. So we're going to move on now to our first match of the night, which was Andrade Cien Almas taking on Mustafa Ali. Not a bad match. I'll get to this more in a second, but it does seem like they do have some big plans for Mustafa Ali on SmackDown Live already, because, he had a match with Daniel Bryan 2 weeks ago. He got pinned, but it was a pretty good match. And again, pretty good, promo right there at the beginning. And then last week, him and AJ Styles beat Bryan and Almas in a tag match. Ali, though, did beat Bryan. He was the one he pinned Daniel Bryan. So this is pretty much Mustafa Ali continuing to prove that he belongs on SmackDown Live. And he won the match against Almas, and not a bad match. Again, both guys, obviously, that have a lot of potential to definitely receive big pushes on SmackDown, though. But of course, we did see Ali later on, but of course, I'll get to that in a little bit. Let's see, does it have it? When exactly? Yeah, we have it further down. When Ali's back. I'll get to my more thoughts on Mustafa Ali afterwards. But good match with him and Almas. Ali gets the victory. We did have a Samoa Joe cutting a backstage promo, asking Jeff Hardy how it's going, and says it's always nice to create new memories and make up for ones you destroy. But he's glad to meet him in the ring since he's concerned about him. Last week, he saw a look in his eye that suggested he's a man seeking a new place to park his desire and thinks it's out and he's Hardy's new addiction. But after Joe's done with him, slowly everything will fade away for his own good. We had the New Day then come out um, for for um for to be on commentary during the next match we're going to get. Of course, they're dressed up at Holiday Gear, but Big E was dressed up as Santa oiling himself pretty much as they made their way to the desk. Then we had an 8-man tag match. It was Sanity's Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, and the Bar taking on the Club and the Usos in an 8-man tag match. Kind of a fresh matchup, kind of playing off along what we saw last week with the SmackDown tag teams. Who can definitely, under right booking, can definitely make this division look even stronger than it already looks. On Raw, it doesn't have as much hope. But I did like how, it was kind of like, hey, we've been sitting on the silence for a while. We're looking for some stuff to do, give us a shot here, pretty much. And they're just trying to make a statement here, of course. It's not always about just the Bar, the New Day, and the Usos, which I still think, there just needs to be a few with, of course, the Bar and the Usos. But any other guys getting involved, cool by me. So I thought it was a strong match as well, giving just these teams some time to shine. The Club and the Usos win after Gallows and Anderson hit the Magic Killer onto Cesaro. Afterwards, Gallows and Anderson and the Usos kind of shook hands, congratulating each other on a pretty good victory. So again, we'll see where it goes from here. I'm not sure if we're gonna get like a tag team turmoil or anything or something like that, but obviously, they're at least that this is, we talk about how they're bringing change and how the McMahons are making us the authority. Still doesn't feel like that yet, of course, but at least, in my opinion, we are getting some, there is something going on here with SmackDown with this tag team division right now, trying to give these guys more opportunities, which I like. Build more depth to it, and don't just, book like, the same 2 or 3 teams all the time in a feud. Get some fresh. So I like this. I like to see, hopefully, we'll get Gallows and Anderson back on track, get Sanity off to a great push. Usos are fine. The Bar is good. Of course, the Bludgeon Brothers will probably be back soon, so we'll see where it goes. So that was the match there. We get another video package hyping up the 6 superstars getting called up soon. And then here's what we had this. We had Mustafa Ali backstage running into Brian Kendrick, Akira Tozawa, and Cedric Alexander, who congratulate him, pretty much saying that, he's doing great so far on SmackDown. He then runs into Shelton Benjamin, who officially welcomes him to the SmackDown roster. Say he appreciates the respect from him, and all of a sudden, from behind, Daniel Bryan attacks Ali with a forearm to the back of the head. All the crew pull Bryan off as he's like, okay, I'm done. But then he breaks free and goes in for a second round. And he starts yelling at Mustafa Ali about how he doesn't belong here, pretty much. So obviously, this is feud based on, a veteran pretty much going after, a rookie who is seeming to, have had his number recently and put on good performances against him. But again, my question is, here's my only thing. Is putting him into the main event scene of SmackDown Live right away the best option? I mean, I love Mustafa Ali. He's a great talent. He's definitely felt like, the Shawn Michaels of the Cruiserweight division this year. But you're going to put him on SmackDown Live. And I'm not 100% sure putting him into the championship feud right away is good for him. I mean, he can come out looking strong at a loss. So obviously our team's a match with Brian Ali. I'm just worried that, they might be rushing him too much. Again, I love the guy. Do I want to see him feud for the world title? Absolutely. But I felt they may have needed a little bit more time before doing this. So hold my breath. Hopefully it doesn't look like that they're trying to push him too fast or anything. I mean, Finn Balor trying to do that. I get it. He had the tools to do so. Samoa Joe did, but Ali does. But I felt he could feud with someone a little more on the mid card range right now first. But him and Brian can still put on a good match. He can probably show he's worthy of being in the championship. At least to get the respect he deserves. But I just want to like a throwaway match for the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? I thought maybe we get Brian and Mysterio or Brian and Hardy. Still thought maybe Brian and Cena. But of course, that could be at WrestleMania also. Although I'm starting to hope to see John Cena and Samoa Joe at WrestleMania. And also is announced also that John Cena will be making his return on New Year's Day next week for SmackDown, which would have been nice to go see him return. But of course, we'll see what happens with that though as well. Just my opinion. I mean, we're probably gonna be getting Bryan and Ali and maybe AJ Styles also, but not too sure, especially after what happened tonight at the end of the show. But once again, we will see what happens with it. So it could be that triple threat that Robbie suggested, or it could just be Bryan and Ali. Let's wait and see. But once again, I hope this immediate main event push for Ali though doesn't hurt him in the long run, if you know what I mean. But that was that backstage segment. Let's check the live chat and see what we got here. Let me see here. We got Robbie shouting out, fickle. Carmeltha. Tico says, I predicted Styles wins the Rumble and slays the Beast at Mania, which could happen based off what we saw tonight. I want Bryan to be like Bret Hart and figure 4 around the ring posts, which could be nice. What's up, Elite Squad? Daniel Bryan was like the Grinch tonight on SmackDown, which is pretty much true. He was being a Grinch. And Benjamin Ali would be a great match as well. We might see that based on, of course, the backstage segment. Good to see some cruiserweights as well as Shelton Benjamin on SmackDown for sure. Again, hopefully we'll get more of that, especially Cedric Alexander. I really want to see him get his opportunities outside of 205 Live for sure. Let's see here. What's up, Mark? I wonder, are they planning on an AJ Styles heel turn? We'll get to that, of course, a little bit. Again, I don't know what's going on with AJ Styles after what we had tonight. Ali and Bryan for the title at the Royal Rumble in 2019. I think we are heading that direction. Or is Vince trying to bring the best out of Styles to beat Lesnar? Maybe he's giving WWE too much credit, which actually that's kind of what I was thinking as well. Of course, we'll get to that towards the end and talk about that, but that's a good point there. Tia Couponer. Also, I thought I saw your Twitter post, but happy birthday as well to Tia Couponer as well. I believe I saw you post that on Twitter, but so happy birthday to you as well, buddy. Let's see here. Are they going to give Rusev a better title run? We'll talk about that in a little bit. There was no women's action. That's one downside for the show. There was no women's action, although there was a backstage segment. I was about to say, Jimmy Uso, my boy, like how are you almost this lucky? But of course, we'll talk about that a little bit. Maybe Vince Styles angle can lead to the authority figure versus Styles storyline. McMahon's can all be against Styles on the storyline. Maybe Styles wins the Royal Rumble. That's quite possible. That's what I was starting to think also. And of course, you're welcome, Tia Couponer, giving you the birthday wish as always, my friend. But yeah. So let's get back to the review and see see what we got here for the last hour of the show, the second hour. So we have a Miz TV segment. He has a World Cup trophy in that all festive up. He introduces his tag team partner, Shane McMahon. He then asks if he saw his tag match last week, and Shane says he did, but that's not why he's here. Miz asks him to talk about the changes they brought to SmackDown, which once again are unnecessary. Shane says McMahon's aren't the point. The point is that they're listening to us now, which is not completely true, no offense. They want new superstars, new matchups, and opportunities, and all that is coming or is here already, and we have a part in shaping that narrative, which once again doesn't quite feel like it yet. Miz says they didn't suffer under Baron Corbin because they had Paige, but his train of thought is derailed by a question. He's better of asking it, but Shane tells him to go ahead, and the A-lister points out that with 4 McMahons, Shane has time to explore his other talents, like forming the best tag team in the world. Shane begs for him, saying that's not why he's here, but Miz talks up his success last week and asks Shane if he'll do it. Shane is resistant at first, but then the A-lister opens up as to why he wants to tag. He says it's not about him, it's about his dad. He's been in WWE for over a decade. He's got a Grand Slam, all these titles, and he's never, ever heard his dad say he's proud of him. Not even when he main evented at WrestleMania 27 against John Cena, because all his dad could say was that The Rock helped him. Every accomplishment, he's asked if it'll be enough for his dad, but the answer is always no, until the World Cup. His dad came to him and talked about Shane after that, and Miz said he didn't get it, and his dad said Shane has no fear and fights for he believes in, and said if they tagged, they'd be the best in the world. For the first time in his life, Miz thought he broke through to his dad, and he knew he had to set out to make that team a reality. And he cuts himself off saying he knows Shane has more important things to do, and he's sorry he brought this on him. But he said that the new WWE is about putting opportunity in the hands of the WWE Universe, and that means a decision is there to make. Miz pulls the crowd if they're into it. Shane says everything's just, he just said, resonated with him, and it was heavy. He tells Miz he better not screw him or there'll be major consequences, but he's willing to give this a try. They hug it out together with the trophy, and then the Miz breaks into doing the yes chants of what I'm saying. I know the guy doesn't do this anymore, but, you know, I technically invented this, so yes, 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 and all that. So I don't know if this was a complete Miz face turn, because, you know, the end of it pretty much, well, you know, Shane's trying to gain the trust of Miz still, if this is a face turn for the Miz, which once again, not completely for a Miz face turn, because, you know, again, I feel he's just too good as a heel and too arrogant to be a baby face. But, you know, we'll see if this is full-fledged baby face turn for Miz going into the new year, of course. So we'll see where this goes. But Shane has agreed to give it a shot and team with Miz. So we'll see how that goes. Rusev and Lana get a backstage promo where Rusev reveals it's not only Rusev Day, but it's also his birthday. So happy birthday, Rusev, as well. He wants to celebrate by giving us a handsome U.S. title whenever he beats Shinsuke Nakamura later on. It won't just be Christmas or his birthday. It'll be the most complete Rusev Day, he says. We then have Jeff Hardy taking on Samoa Joe. Not a bad match, but of course the match did not end in a clean decision. The match ended when, you know, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy realized he was having a hard time putting Samoa Joe down. And with, you know, all Joe's been saying into his head, is I keep saying how Joe is just that good at getting into someone's head, talking about their family, their personal life issues. It's really just like, you know, getting to them, especially with, Jeff Hardy's past addictions as well. And Joe's been attacking him about. It got to Hardy, who, ironically enough, I know he was probably more so wearing, you know, Christmas colors, but again, I don't watch much TNA. But I did catch the highlights from a match that I was told that was pretty bad. It was, of course, Jeff Hardy and Sting. I think it was TNA Victory Road 2011, I believe it was, that, you know, ended, you know, bad because because Hardy came out in no condition to wrestle because of his, you know, drug issues. But I thought first he was wearing the similar, you know, ring gear and, you know, face paint that he had from that night. So him kind of like, you know, losing control and like, you know, snapping and beating down on Joe, that led to this match being a disqualification. Kind of maybe like think, oh, you know, is that, you know, what he's trying to they're trying to relive there or not. So that interested me a little bit. Afterwards, he threw Hardy over the announce desk. I mean, Hardy threw Joe over the announce desk, but then Joe grabbed him and put him in the coquina clutch, getting him to pass out. So this feud is not over. But I think, you know, it's a good thing for both these guys to have something to do. So we'll see what happens next. We have Nakamura kind of promo saying that Rusev's been naughty this year, so all he's going to get for Christmas is a knee to the face. We are also informed that next week, New Day will be having a New Year's celebration, and also John Cena will return next week on SmackDown as well. The Usos. Now, here's, of course, I'm like, Jimmy. All right there, buddy. Well, of course, I forgot first he's married. But the Usos are backstage talking about how they have SmackDown on lock. They run into Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Mandy points out the mistletoe hanging was seemingly trying to, you know, make a move towards Jimmy Uso. Until I completely forgot the fact that Jimmy Uso is married, because Naomi comes out of the way and throws a shoe at them, and they run off. And Jimmy holds her back, and he assures that she doesn't have to worry before they kiss under the mistletoe, pretty much. But obviously, they're still teasing for that match with Mandy Rose and Naomi. Probably going to get it soon. Who knows? But obviously, they're trying to get some into it. But I was, pretty darn jealous of like Jimmy Uso. Like, dang, you're grabbing the attention of Mandy Rose. I'm like, why can't I? Just kidding. Again, I do believe in real life Mandy Rose is dating Tino Sabatelli, who has been out most this year with injury. Don't know when he'll be back or whatnot, but I could see him eventually, working with the Miz. Actually, like as being part of like a stable, like Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli from NXT. See them being, as like another Miz Taraj, pretty much to the Miz, in my opinion. But that was that. So I'm like, Jimmy Uso, you almost got him, buddy. But once again, I always forget which Uso is married to Naomi, but it is Jimmy. Jimmy Uso is married to Naomi, not Jay, Jimmy. So we got that. Then we got Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Rusev in the main event match for the United States Championship. Didn't think it was a bad match from the highlights I saw. They gave this match quite a good amount of time. Some good near falls. Of course, the crowd was super into it, chanting for Rusev because, they wanted to see and know Rusev succeed. And then following a Machka kick, Rusev wins the U.S. title for the third time in his career, which is good that they're putting the title on Rusev, but, they just put the title also on Shinsuke Nakamura, who's had a very disappointing year, as I keep saying. But, of course, my thing is I don't know. I mean, his first U.S. title run was good. Second one was kind of brief. One, it's kind of feeling like, Rusev winning these mid-card titles is just the same feeling as, how many times Wade Barrett won a mid-card title and never got to the main event scene. I mean, he did have a main event opportunity, of course, when he was he feuded with AJ Styles and had a title match at Extreme Rules. He lost, but he had a great showing there, of course. So I was just going to help elevate Rusev a little bit more. I don't see this lasting too long. I would like to see happen is the person to dethrone Rusev, maybe like Fastlane or something like that, could be Andrade Cien Almas, or even on SmackDown. And you want to have the rematch at Fastlane, and then I want to see happen Almas defend his title and retain against Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 35. That would be one heck of a U.S. title match, I feel. Again, they had a match on SmackDown recently, and it was good. But imagine putting Almas and Mysterio in a match, even with the mid-card title on the line at WrestleMania. I'd love to see that match when I go there live next year. But yeah, Rusev wins the U.S. title. That's the that was the main event of the show. But then here's where things get very interesting. Backstage, we see AJ Styles roll up to Vince McMahon. Now, as far as I know, I don't think we've ever seen AJ Styles and Vince McMahon interact on live TV before. Vince asks him what his name is. AJ introduces himself listing his WWE credentials. Then Shane says, if this is the house that you built, why isn't he or Daniel Bryan competing tonight? Instead, Bryan's raising hell in the hallway. He also wants to know who the real AJ Styles is and says he's seen superstars come and go and become complacent, and he knows that's not Styles. Styles has a black hole in his heart, and if he can't control that, nobody knows what will happen. But he wants to see it, which I'm just like, where the hell is he going with this? He just got off of a 371-day title reign. Like, what is going on here? If he harnesses all that and brutalizes the locker room, terrorizes anyone who steps in front of him in a squared circle, and there's an animal in him begging to get out, eating him alive. He wants to see that so bad. He slaps AJ across the face, and Styles starts fuming up and just like, what's going on here? And then Styles hits a forearm into the boss's face. Agents come there to peel him away, followed by more referees. They check on Vince, but he's happy with the results and says he's good as he lies on the floor, which is how we end the show. So, yeah, Vince McMahon pretty much tries to light a fire in AJ Styles. I don't know why he go after Styles and pretty much, down that he's not giving his best because, he just got over a 371-day title reign. And yes, he lost to Bryan at TLC. So it's like, how dare you put down the Phenomenal One? But like we all said, this could be setting up for, maybe Styles getting another title opportunity at the Royal Rumble, making a triple threat with Bryan, Ali, and Styles. Or some people say also, this could be AJ Styles if Braun Strowman does not win the Universal title at Royal Rumble. Maybe this is a way to fire up AJ Styles to splash a big statement by defeating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I mean, we've already seen Brock and AJ have a good match, but sure, AJ beating Brock would do wonders for his career. Again, if they dare have Brock Lesnar be Universal Champion past WrestleMania 35, I will be pissed. I will be so pissed off. So, did not expect this at all. AJ Styles clocks the boss in the face. Sure, we all like to punch a boss in the face sometimes. But tonight, AJ Styles did tonight. Do I think this is a heel turn? I don't think this is going to lead to a heel turn for AJ Styles. He's too good right now to be a heel. He's still too good. Again, he is literally in this position Shawn Michaels was at this point in his career. He doesn't have to have championship matches all the time to be considered one of the best. And I think that's the direction we're going to go for. If Styles does not face Lesnar, of course, I want to see him feud with Randy Orton. I think Styles and Orton would be a great match for WrestleMania 35 for sure. As that was supposed to be the match for the title at WrestleMania 33. But of course, things got messed up with the John Cena and Nikki Bella proposal, and that all happened. But guys, that was SmackDown Live. Honestly, that was a good holiday show. I gave it a B. A solid B. Was everything awesome? No. But I thought we had a strong showing. Although, again, we had nothing with the women. Other than, Naomi confronting Mandy Rose for trying to pretty much pull in her husband for a kiss under the mistletoe. But other than that, I thought it was a good show. Gave it a B. I look forward to see what they do with the new year happening, of course, next week. Which I may not review. Not sure. New Year's, I might be. Well, then again, I might still be working. Not sure yet, because of course my schedule's still up in the air for my status for being kept after they start letting go of seasonal employees at Amazon. Not sure yet. Of course, if I'm not let go, my schedule is going to change. I should be able to watch SmackDown, when it first comes on. So I want to work daytime shifts on Tuesdays if I continue with Amazon. Before I check the live chat, let me just give you the rundown for this week. So tonight, after I get my shower and whatnot, I'm going to do the NXT TakeOver Phoenix match card. I'm going to finish it. I started it last night, but I didn't get to finish it. I was too tired. So of course that. I'm also doing Royal Rumble card tomorrow for sure. The trifecta of reviews, UK 205 Live NXT. Thursday during the day, I have to get up early, but I'll try to do another one of the best of best specials because I am most likely spending the night with cousins again because my sister's going back home. She's flying back home on Saturday. So last couple of days get to see her for a while, so I want to be able to do stuff with her. Friday I will probably not be home until late. Maybe I will do another one Friday, but I'll definitely do one Saturday. Because I do have I have the 4 streams I have left to do on my channel are Superstars, which I'm going to do male and female, favorite moments, my bold predictions, and the, of course, end of the year / 1,000 subscribers Q&A, which will be for sure on New Year's Eve. Of course, also, I want to get a plug out there also. This Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, on Daniel Guys' channel. I believe it'll be myself, Dan, and Rob-Wan Kenobi live doing the annual year in review awards video. It'll be on Dan's channel. I'll post a link on Twitter. That way you guys all can join us live. Follow along and answer to, I believe, the 24 categories we got for this year. Again, it is one of my favorite streams to do every single year. I've done it for this will be my 4th year we've done this, and I definitely look forward to as well. Sharing those thoughts with you guys as well. So that's just a plan for the week. Of course, stay tuned also for other video game let's plays and such, other odds and ends on this channel. Also, if you haven't done so yet, check out my unboxing or revealing videos of my Undertaker and Braun Strowman t-shirts I also got today. If I am able to get the video off of my sister of my reactions when I opened up this bunny suit, I will try to share that as well if I can get it off her. Again, her phone has a hard time with sending bigger files and whatnot. But yes, that's the rundown. Let's check the live chat one more time, and then we are out of here. Let's see here. Let me see here. Let me check the live chat. Let me see. Where were we at? Yeah, we're right here with the happy birthday wishes for TNT Couponer, which once again, wish him a happy birthday, guys. He's a great dude. It was a happy Rusev Day. It was his birthday. He got a title for his mom, wife, and fans. Last SmackDown Live of the year. Happy Rusev Day. And he also got his t-shirt. That's excellent, Elite Squad. Could we see The Miz and Shane go for the tag titles? Possibly. I don't know. I do think it's a possibility, maybe like Elimination Chamber and Fastlane, but I think, I would love to see other tag teams get the opportunities, but I still think we are going to get a Bar and Usos feud too. But it wouldn't surprise me, and I wouldn't be opposed to Shane and Miz going after the tag titles. So we'll see what happens. So obviously, again, probably lead to a split, and Miz and Shane will probably have a match at WrestleMania 35. Just give Miz something to do, which I'm fine with that. Mizzo back. Miz cut a damn good promo for sure, which was pretty good. Still remember Miz on Raw cutting down Reigns and Cena, which was pretty good as well. Maybe a tag team can lead to the Miz and Shane at WrestleMania 35. Hopefully not, because I like seeing Miz as IC champion. Either Miz did cut off some promo. I still remember Miz cutting promos on Finn Balor and Seth Rollins in February, which was awesome as well. Hardy and Joe and Sting ended in under 2 minutes. And it was the main event, which, again, I don't watch TNA, but, yeah, I heard that match is pretty darn awful. Ross started great from January to April, but then it became a weaker show week after week until it came all the way crashing down when Corbin took over. And because also, they got the rough end of the superstar shakeup as well this year also. What's up, Export? I'll gladly step in for Jimmy. I'm sure most of us wish so. Mandy Rose is trying to get in the head of Jimmy Uso, just like The Miz did to Naomi back in 2014, which I believe that's true, definitely. Good point, Ali. Tino as well as Riddick Moss can be the new Axel and Dallas Miz Taraj, which is what I mentioned before. Shinsuke and Rusev put on a solid match in the main event. I agreed. And Team Cabrera said also, maybe Lars Sullivan defeats Rusev for the U.S. title, which I wouldn't be opposed to either. I'd like to see I still like to prefer Andrade doing it, because I want to see him and Ray have a match for the U.S. title at WrestleMania, with, of course, Almas retaining, as I think should happen. That's a good idea. Vince versus AJ, not the actual match happening, but maybe Vince will unleash the beast on AJ. He definitely is an evil chairman. At least SmackDown left us with a cliffhanger for sure, because Raw left us with absolutely nothing. Make it a fatal four-way with adding Almas in there. It's been a long time since I have seen an intriguing, interesting SmackDown ending. It has been for sure. Game Mandy and Naomi next week sounds good. Last time I saw an intriguing ending to a show that I'm intrigued was when Harper returned and attacked Ziggler for the build-up for Survivor Series 2014, when Team Cena was about to face Team Authority, which was an awesome match, I gotta say. Mark's checking out. Thank you for joining us, Mark. I've been working at Amazon for a seasonal job. This is extra money. Again, right now I just do like wedding and event videography right now, but of course it's a time of the year where we're not that busy, so it's just me getting some extra cash. But if I'm able to, if I do get picked, get an opportunity to stick around, I will stick around until I get a better video job. But right now I've just been working there just for the holidays, make some extra cash. But we'll see there. What goes on with that. Great to see some nice stuff on the show for sure. I agree. Amazon is a really popular place to order items from for sure. Apparently, I work at the sortation center right now. Apparently, through the peak season, which was from Black Friday till this past Saturday, we scanned about 4.5 million boxes, which I thought was very impressive. But again, that's just been a holiday job. Again, we'll see if I do, get shows, and I did put it in to be considered to stick around longer. I should find out about that by the end of this week. So hopefully I'll get it. If not, I have to look for something else. Hopefully maybe I'll land that better video job, or maybe I'll have to grab something else until I get one. But we'll see what happens. It is a really popular place to order items from, of course, and it does have good benefits as well. So again, we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, thank you guys, of course, for joining me live. And also, as I said before, the plan for the rest of the week: tomorrow, the trifecta, NXT UK, 205 Live, and NXT reviews. I'm going to get the NXT Takeover Phoenix match card done, and I will get my Royal Rumble card done also as well by the end of the day tomorrow. Before I go to bed tomorrow night, because I work tomorrow afternoon. Again, Thursday, I will try to do a special live stream in the afternoon, probably the top 10 superstars for male and female of the year. Don't expect anything Friday unless if it's like late at night, like very late on Friday. Saturday, I will try to do another live stream. Sunday, if I have to make up any of the live streams, the three, but excluding the end of the year Q&A, I will try to do it Sunday during the day. But Sunday night, again, at 8 o'clock on Daniel Guys' channel, will be the end of the year awards video, which again, I look forward to doing that as always. And then, of course, on Monday, besides my Raw review, we will also be doing my end of the year / 1,000 subscribers Q&A celebration, just wrapping up on the channel, just talking about the year, just reflecting on 2018, get my final thoughts. And then we will be smooth sailing into 2019, which on Monday I will give you, plans for anything that happening in January. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining me live. I hope you all had an excellent Christmas. Again, for me, the holiday is not ending, as I still do stuff throughout the week, Christmas week with my family and whatnot. So again, the holidays aren't over for me. So we'll see what happens there. So guys, as always, guys, what are your thoughts on SmackDown Live? Please leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. And be sure as always to click my like and subscribe more content to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at TomatoRonnie3. Again, if you'd like to leave any questions for me to answer for my live Q&A for the end of the year / 1,000 subscribers channel wrap-up video, please do that in the open forum I posted, right before this review. If not, if you want to just wait until the actual Q&A stream itself, that's fine as well. But again, follow the guidelines of, limit the 5 questions per person and keep them appropriate. Nothing too personal. You can ask me some personal questions, but nothing too personal, like personal beliefs and whatnot, basically. That's all I ask. But yeah, that's it, guys. The Deranged Easter Bunny and the Pink Nightmare is checking out, guys. I'm going to get ready for bed, finish the NXT TakeOver Phoenix match cards. So until then, guys, have a great night. Hope you all had a great Christmas, and I will see you guys later on. So until then, guys, have a great night, get a good night's sleep, and peace out, guys.